This is a video tutorial on how to use Adobe Premiere Pro, creating stills and adding them to a PDF for your video commercial analysis. Okay, so I'm going to start a new project. If you would like to tag along, you can. Now, by default, Premiere puts it in a very obscure location in the computer. So you should always browse and put it in a file location that you know where you're going to find it. So we'll click Browse. Box is going to pop up, and a lot of you guys are like 6.0. It always goes to 6.0. So I like putting this stuff on my desktop. If you like, you can create a new folder, and I'm going to. And watch this trick, guys. I'm going to copy and paste my text here, so I don't have to repeat doing this 3 or 4 more times afterwards. So Almeida _ David commercial analysis. All right, did I spell right? That looks wrong, guys. Help me out. There you go. Okay, I'm going to highlight this, copy it, so I don't have to type my name and the project multiple times. So I'll press create, and I'll choose this location. So I recommend doing that. The name of this file, guys, I'm going to copy and paste that in there and press OK. And guys, I just saved myself tons of time by doing that, just by copying and pasting. Okay. Now, if you guys know from previous projects, I don't really care what your frame rate or size is going to be, because you're going to change the sequence settings. Okay. So I'm going to pick whatever you want, and it doesn't really matter, like I say, because you're going to change it afterwards. And when you download videos from the internet for your commercial, you're going to get them in different sizes: 720, 1080, 480. Okay, so it doesn't matter right now. So just pick any one you like. Sequence name, paste. Command V, paste in the text. Press OK. Oops, I just opened up a program that I didn't need to. Okay. Mr. Moyle has joined us. Thank you. My lesson plan's right here. However, we have a little glitch. The network's down. I don't know if you know about that. So doing my online test wasn't a good idea today. So we are postponing it for tomorrow. These things happen. The kids are very excited. They do. Okay. So this is my Premiere Pro. Now, guys, listen. I'm doing this on a smaller screen because of the projection. So things are a little tight here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import my data. Let's ask here. Gabe, you know this one. How do I... Oh, you don't know. You're more of a Final Cut guy. How would I... What's a shortcut for importing data on Premiere Pro? All right, Gabe. Excellent work. Command-I. Okay. Griff, you said you know. Do you know another way of importing footage into Premiere Pro? Okay, file import. You can do that as well. You can drag and drop as well. Right-click as well. Tons of ways, right? I personally like just double-clicking on the project area. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, and if you do so yourself, guys, could you move the VW commercial into that folder you just created? You don't? You can't? Okay. Now, I have on my Finder, desktop. Sorry, I have it on Bridge here. I'll just do my Bridge. I have my file here. I'm just going to make a copy of this. And I'm going to send it to my desktop. And I have that new folder created, commercial analysis. And I'm going to paste there. It just makes sense to have all your content in one area. Okay. So when I go to double click here, I have the Volkswagen commercial. Okay. Now, I have the commercial in, and this is what I'm going to do. It's pretty simple, guys. I'm going to drag this into video 1. It'll ask you, and it should always ask you, to change settings. Yes. Notice, guys, on the top of my screen, whoa, a bit too much zoomed in. This is more of a 4:3 ratio. That's a more old school television, a standard definition ratio. I'm going to say change the settings to the YouTube download. Notice how it's more rectangular. This is a 16:9. Okay. Let me just quit that. Okay. Now, as I scrub through, as we analyzed this yesterday, we went through frame by frame the shots. There's a feature on Premiere Pro that says Export Frame. Okay. You can also go to File, Export Media, but I find the Export Frame way easier. I'm also going to pay attention to this one area here. If you guys go to Premiere Pro, there's a button editor. Click on this. There are some features that you can add, and I would like for you guys to add the go to next edit point, and what you can do is literally just click and drag it onto your interface. These are two nice features. There's some other features here that you will get introduced to afterwards, but you can add to your interface by doing this. Again, click on that little plus sign right over here. It'll open up this button editor, and you can actually add different ones. And the ones I've selected here are called go to next edit points, previous, and next. Okay, so I'm going to press cancel. And if you don't have the export frame one, well, guess what? You know where to find it. It's right over here. Okay, yeah.
Also, on my computer it says you can also press Shift E.
Yes, you can. Yeah, that's probably an easier way too. Okay. Now, so what we're going to do here is we're going to scrub through, and we're going to find the first frame shot. Now, what you're going to do is you're not going to select every frame on this video, because that would be hundreds of frame shots. We don't want that. We just want the one shot and then move on. So we're going to scrub through, and there's our next cut. So in between here, I'm going to say this is a good screenshot to take. Okay, I'm going to click on Export Frame or Shift E. It's going to ask us where do you want it. Now, this is why file location is so important. It's going to go into that desktop folder we created. Okay, and it's going to be called last name, first name, commercial analysis 1. Okay, we're going to press OK. Oops. I just picked actually it does. Just use JPEG. Okay. Let me just go to browse right here. Okay. So I selected that folder. So now if I go to my bridge, guys, if I go to my analysis, I have a JPEG still image of that frame. So guess what you're going to be doing? Scrubbing through, finding the best image for that shot to use, Shift plus E, or Export Frame. Press OK. And by sequence, it will name it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you'll find out how many shots you have. So, for practice, use this video to export still images, and then I'll show you how to bring it into your Adobe Acrobat Reader PDF. Okay, guys? Any last minute questions before I sign off? Pretty simple stuff. Scrub through, make a picture. Okay. Yes, for every frame shot. So if I continue, I'll do one more. I'll scrub through to my next shot. This is my next shot, and it's a long shot. I'll click it. Okay, move on. This is something that can take 5 minutes, guys. It's pretty easy stuff. Okay, and pick the right image for that series of frames. Okay. Right, and I'm going to save this project and sign off.